Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Peteman Reviews. Today we have the first of the Combiner robots, the Seacons. Now these are the G1 release and this is also the Commemorative Edition release. As far as I'm aware actually, I don't know of any other releases of the Seacons, be it third party or an update like Combiner Wars or something. And I think they could benefit from it because the Seacons start to show some of the limitations of the original G1 characters, in that Piranicon's pretty short. While some of the Seacons are very good, some of them are a bit lacking, and some of them are a little bit of what exactly is this meant to be. So we begin with Seawing. Seawing is meant to be a manta ray, and from this view, yeah, you kind of get where they're coming from. Weirdly, he has legs. As far as I'm aware, manta rays don't have legs, but never mind. The head's also got an unusual hole there, which bears no relation to his form here, other than the combined mode. It's not too bad. I mean, if we get rid of the silly legs and put them out like so, it kind of looks a bit more like a manta ray, and that's fine. He does have a mouth there, as you can see, so it's not too bad a model. Now, unusually amongst combiners, the Seacons are all triple changes. Now, strictly speaking, you could argue that all combiners are triple changes in that they have a robot mode, an alt mode, and a combiner mode. The Seacons also come effectively as target masters. Indeed, Piranicon is a target master because one of the Seacons forms his gun, but each Seacon itself also forms effectively a target master. So they all come with a gun, a stand, and a little hat. I say hat because that's effectively what it is. To transform him into this mode, we start off by removing the weapons from here. This is where his head, well, it's not his head part, it's actually where the hat goes. Some of them are head. And the idea is the hat effectively fits over over this part. And then that attaches on here to create a stand. These then go up like that. The weapons is surprisingly a combine, which is unusual for a G1 toy, and even more unusual for I say a regular character, as in when I say that I mean it's not a combiner that has it, it's actually one of the parts which forms that. And it creates effectively a large weapon out of the Seacon. It's really weird. I've never seen it before and I've never seen it since. It's not a bad idea, particularly the stand. And because these are Scramble City style combiners still, effectively that stand can be used with any combiner, or particularly the G1 variety, as long as you've got the head which will flip down into that part there. So if you took G1 Menacor, for example, you could flip down the Stunticons heads. Obviously not Motormaster, but someone like Breakdown, for example, would flip down there to make a stand. Why you'd necessarily want to do that, I don't know, but there you go. So to transform him into robot mode, we'll just remove the gun out of the way first. So we're kind of halfway there to begin with. That flips down, that flips out there, get that all the way out of the way, and that makes its head. As you can see, the hands are here. They don't have anything special to go. That's them really. You can move it like that to make the feet again, but you can't do anything if you do that, so probably not. Now the size of the head here, just move down like that, flip round. You do want to flip them down as far as you can because he's really short. There's nothing else goes down there, so he's just really short. And then the combined weapon, you can have them as individual weapons or you can have it as a combined weapon. So you just flip it back. We'll take it away from the combined weapon. They come apart. There's one in one hand and one in the other, like so. And there we have it. That is the robot mode of Seawing. I suppose the main obvious thing is, bear in mind we're looking at a G1 toy here, so it's not going to be as the others, as detailed as the others. The head is typical of most combiners of the time, in that it's tiny, because it acts as a locking peg as well, so it's absolutely tiny. When you look at the sheer expanse here, the head is microscopic. but it's the overall shortness of this toy that really, I think, lets it down. And unfortunately, it's something that plagues nearly all of the Seacons. They are really short. I mean, let's just compare him against Silverstreak there. Silverstreak's not tall, and he absolutely dwarfs him. Even one of the shorter Decepticons, Shrapnel here, and Shrapnel's shorter than Silverstreak, but he's just tiny. And it's because, unfortunately, for Seawing's case, where most of the Scramble City Combiners, the legs do flip around, so you end up with a little bit more space. His doesn't. When I say flip around, I know his does flip around like that, but most of them would extend down, so they'd flip like that and they'd extend down and around. So you'd have maybe even another half centimetre, certainly another centimetre worth of space. He's just absolutely tiny. In fact, he's so small that his guns you cannot have his guns down at his side because they are longer than he is. If you put them all the way down, it actually overbalances towards the back. Bit of a design flaw there. So while I like the innovativeness about having the fact they turn into target masters with the strange stand here, I say strange because it's not been repeated before or since. The robot mode is really poor. The Seacon mode is a bit unusual. The robot mode really lets Seawing down, so that's unfortunate. I got this as part of the gift set, so it came with all 6 Seacons. Again, there's 6 rather than 5. So it doesn't bother me the fact the individual robot isn't very good, but if I was shelling out individually for them, I think I'd be tempted to give him a miss and just have my 5 Seacons and not have the Target Master. Anyway, what do you think? Am I being too harsh? Leave a comment below, click on the other links, and we'll see you for the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.